The year was 2023 and I looked like this. But I was still playing video games 6 hours a day, waking up at 10, and you can fill in the blanks yourself. Fast forward to now and I've quit all my addictions, got rid of basically all of my acne too. I've learned that these are the only 3 foolproof tips that you need to quit all of your addictions. Plus I'll give you a secret bonus one that I haven't seen in any of these types of videos yet. Monks and psychologists use it, so you'll want to stick to the end. I ain't here to waste your time. The first one is going to surprise you, but it really fucking works, okay? It's to cultivate hatred against your addiction. I have the audacity to tell you right now, people who give you robotic routines to quit your addictions don't understand what an addiction really is. I never say this, but listen to me here. Addictions aren't like any normal habit. They are strong and emotionally driven. Loneliness, sadness, boredom, they are all the root causes of addictions. Close your eyes. Okay, I'm not that type of YouTuber, but just imagine your dream life. You have your dream wife, kids, house, everything you could ever want. Are you doing any of your addictions there? Obviously not, right? But that's not happening anytime soon, so what we can both do right now is to fight fire with fire and use the most powerful emotion we have in our toolbox against our addictions. Hate. Yes, it's considered a negative emotion, but there is a time and place for every single emotion. And setting you free from all of your vices is the right time to use hate. You need a destructive emotion like hatred to kill your addictions. The masses don't know how to use hate, which is why you see them using it on like Twitter or YouTube comments instead of using it to set themselves free. They are wasting that hate inside of them, and I won't let that happen to you. The way you use that deep hatred inside of you to your advantage is to think of as many bad things that habit will do to you. For example, insert addiction diminishes your potential, makes you feel shameful and pathetic. Write down how disgusting it feels, how depressed you become after doing that addiction. It's preferred you go much deeper than that, but you can just do a simple ones for now. Okay, again, listen to me here. Every addiction has a deep root cause that you still need to deal with. Loneliness can lead to like fapping, greed could lead to gambling, and emptiness can lead to late nights out drinking. You can use hatred to crush your addiction, but if you're still lonely, that addiction will come back to a later point, so keep that in mind. And you remember you need to understand the right time to use any one of your emotions in the toolbox. I'm not even halfway there yet, and I've already gotten rid of all my addictions. Imagine the power you would get if you fully understood your emotions. I'll do a video on that in the future. Now you understand how to at least wield the gun of hate and not shoot yourselves with it. Now you got that Glock in your Rari. It's time to talk about purpose, bae. You can equip yourself with a gun but want nothing to do with it, and your addictions will also trample you over like a fucking lawnmower, okay? You need a purpose, because without a purpose, you'll just do meaningless, pleasurable habits. It's inevitable. With a purpose, however, you have absolutely zero room for any of that. Imagine a man like David Goggins gambling all his money away like, nah, that ain't happening, bro. The purpose doesn't allow for that to happen. A man's desire for purpose, for fulfillment, is a million fucking zillion times stronger than his desire for that of meaningless pleasure. This is what others won't tell you. They'll only give you cheap fixes, but that doesn't fix you at the core of your being. The only reason I didn't put this at number 1 is because finding your purpose takes time. But the true purpose your soul truly desires is with no competition, zero competition, the most powerful way to break all of your addictions. That's right, learn to do nothing. But Atomium J, I'm not making progress if I'm doing nothing. No, you fucking are. I don't mean like the sit in your bed type of doing nothing. I mean deliberately and purposefully doing nothing. Like sitting and doing nothing. This modern society always has us craving more and more stimulating things, so you need to counter that. Most people develop addictions where they can't cope with doing nothing, so that's why they do their addictions. Like, we got nothing else we want to do, so might as well get one out. Moral of the story is you need to be okay with doing nothing, bro. When all the noise is removed, and also that's when you can find your inner purpose. It decreases anxiety, boosts productivity, and so much more. Like how you come up with your best ideas while singing in the shower or when you're sitting on the toilet bowl. It's the same logic. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the secret monk tip you've been waiting for. Let's say you get a little sneaky temptation. You're gonna try to use willpower, right? But if a monk could like control you or something, it would just let that happen. But Jay, isn't that the worst possible thing you could do? Yes, but they do one extra thing that makes all the difference. Before I get to that, let's go to a real life example. You're walking by some shops and you see like a french fry stall at the side of the road. You've been trying to cut, but you can't resist. You want to buy one bag, but that monk that's controlling you buys 3. Why? The monk gives in and puts that extra step into action. So what is that extra step? You go back to your car and start munching on those fries, except this time, the monk in you would start getting... The monk in you would start making you mindful of every action you're doing, every feeling you have while you're eating those fries. Because a habit is an unconscious decision. That's what you have to know. And what you're doing by being mindful is making an unconscious decision conscious. You're breaking the habit. You'd realize that eating the fries isn't that good after all. There isn't much more to say about this. You have to try it yourself to see the little magic it does. Like I said, I won't waste any more of your time. Just go watch this video and it will help you out so much, trust me.